Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
One. Hey, no, easy. Hey, box drop.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Vikings 3. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
To throw is Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Cousins again. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
You better be afraid of me.
Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 53 is mine. I'm scared. Black.
53 is the mic.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Cousins. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Gun.
53, Mike, Mike.
Watch the pass.
53 is the mic. 53, check 53.
Back to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
That's a gain of 8. Brings us 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I
I know he ain't got it.
A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Tressway now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Let's take it inside his own 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Hey, where are you? Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Bring up 48. Mike 20. Not here. Hey, Zoo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
6 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Hey, Steamer.
Check 3, check
2, set.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. Wait your Omaha. Wait your hot.
Now Cook. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Hey, Steamer.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here.
Big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better. Where's the hot?
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready. Hey, Mike 40.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Wall. Get no echo.
Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Geis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Redskin.
Now Haskins on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.